Who is God? God is love, like unconditional, pure, a love that we don't even know the limits and bounds and how vast it is.
God is the creator of everything. He literally put every detail in everything.
God is so many things, but when I think of God, I think of like his Hebrew name, right? Or like the description Yahweh, which is like the very breath. I'm like reminded of like Genesis 1, where it's like God speaks and things come into being and like light goes forth.
God is the creator, and Jesus is his son, and the Holy Spirit is the comforter.
God is he's our provider and our friend and our help in times of trouble.
Who is God to you?
He's everything, literally like my father, also my friend. He's my refuge, like the person that I can go to if I'm sad or even if I'm happy.
God to me is my ultimate healer. I say that because I was born with sickle cell anemia, and throughout my experience, I've had to depend and rely on him to get through all of it. So he's my like healer.
God to me is like super close. He's with me every day in every moment, but he's also distant. He's like overseeing. He is a father. He's the steward of my life. And so it actually like can trust him. Like a father like takes care of his son. And so like it actually like he's my father. So I actually like have freedom in just like being.
God to me is everything. I would not be alive if it wasn't for God.
God to me is, he's my strength, and he's my joy. I live by it, Nehemiah 8:10, the joy of the Lord is my strength. So when I feel that I can't go on anymore, I just remember that he is my strength, and that brings me joy.
When you think of God, what characteristics come to mind?
The first thing is like savage. We're like funny. I think like he has like with me like a sense of joy that comes from like irony.
One of the characteristics is that he's caring, and he's always gonna be there for me no matter what. He's always gonna heal me no matter what. And I remember him telling me at one point when I was in the hospital having a really bad episode when I was like younger, like in pediatrics, and he was just like, this is not for bad, like this is not a bad thing, and I want you to understand that you're gonna use this for good. And at the time I didn't really understand what he meant, but I'm starting to see what it means more as I get older.
That's a really good question. He's my provider. He's love, you know, like I just can feel his love through like every detail. So it's like he's always telling me that he loves me and that he's proud of me.
I think of love first and foremost, just the utmost love that he has for us that surpasses all our understanding.
I think a characteristic that I relate to most is like of a father just like enjoying his kids or enjoying company of like, it doesn't necessarily matter what you're doing, but that you're just like in adoration and attention.
How do you know that God exists?
Oh, I like that one. That one really makes me think, like, how do I know?
You know, when you know that it's God that he's doing things, like it's just God that can do stuff. Like this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for him. That's how I know. Like I know this is not something that would happen if God wouldn't exist.
I know that God exists for many reasons, but I think like, and I was like reflecting on this question, the first kind of tangent would be like he chose us and I didn't choose him first, as it says in Romans 5. And so it's like the evidence is like him approaching me and choosing me. Part of my testimony is him picking me in a dream and like encountering him there. And me having to kind of reconcile language to like, okay, God is real.
Gosh, well, I don't call them coincidences. I've heard somebody else refer to them as God incidences, and that's so true. It could be the smallest thing of, you know, you have somebody on your mind and suddenly you hear from them.
I know God exists when things are working out, or when little miracles happen. Like when I feel like I'm at my lowest, I'm not sure what to do, I'm confused, and maybe I get a call from somebody that helps me, that has an opportunity, or they just help me sort through something. Like, I get understanding from that.
I've just been through so much in my life that it would be hard not to notice that God exists.